Retro Maniacs. Wow, it actually went live. It's been working good. Do you remember when it used to just spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and it wouldn't go live? It hasn't been doing that lately, and I'm happy for that. But if it does do that, I got Will in the background and I got Glenn in the background, and they can let me know if it freezes or something. And you shut up. I've got the live stream on my phone so I can check the comments. We got a special tonight. If you could see, I'm up on the main floor. Got a bunch of Mustangs behind me, and this isn't all the Mustangs in the museum, but I'm surrounded by Mustangs. I picked the best ones because we had a viewer request. I had a viewer request for the 5 best Mustangs. Scott wanted to see, out of all the Mustangs in the museum that are 1 of 18 scale, Scott wanted to see my 5 favorites. And I picked them for how they look. I picked them for value. I picked them for rarity. You can believe I picked 5 good ones, and we're going to check them out. Before we do that, though, I'm going to check out the comments, and then I got to tell you guys something cool before we do this. Give me a second here, guys. I just had it up on the screen, damn it. Okay. Avery, hey, buddy. First guy in the house as usual. And no problem. Seeker is Scott. No problem, buddy. It was Seeker's request about the Mustang, so I picked 5 good ones to show you. One of them I forgot to pick actually, but that's okay because I had a hard time picking because we got Glenn's got a massive Mustang collection and I've got a few good ones. Chris is right beside me. Hello. He's watching in person. Wonder if Retro will put a 67 Mustang. Oh, you'll have to wait and see, buddy. I got some good ones here, got some rare ones, and I got some movie ones. Craig Jones, hey buddy. Hemi Nate's in the house as usual. Hey buddy. Dale is in the house. Hey Dale. Dale, did you get your Back to the Future truck? I think you were just about to get it. The Model Car Vault. Hey buddy. Listen, I just got your email like 20 minutes ago. I responded back to you, but we could do it tomorrow, whatever, if you have time. But I'm still interested. I just was slow on the email. Sorry about that. Earl Pittman, hey buddy. Dave in St. Louis, how you doing? I think you're new. Well, you're not new. You're a retro maniac. You've been here. You're one of us, but I mean, you're new to the chat. Hello. I love when people come out new in the chat because when I go to places, I kind of like just watch, but I don't comment because I don't want people like, you know what I mean? But we're a friendly community here, and if anybody attacks anybody, they're gone. Oh, Terrence is here. I don't see him yet, but I see somebody saying hi to him. James Becker. How you doing, James? And glad to have you as part of the Retro family. New subscriber. Awesome. Glenn is in the house. He's literally in the house. He's right beside me. And you got your Marty truck, Earl. That's awesome. What do you think of it? I love mine. I still take mine out and take pictures of mine. I'm in love with it. The model that I have the most of, I would say, as the same car, you mean? Probably a Dodge Charger. I would probably have the most of the same one, I would think. I would think that would be the one. Glenn, obviously, Glenn has the most of Mustangs. He also has a lot of Shelby Cobras as well.
And there's a lot of Mopars.
Yeah, and he has a lot of Mopars. But I love movie cars and Mopars the most. Something cool I just wanted to mention to you guys. So the AI stuff, people complain about the bad stuff with the AI. I gotta tell you something cool that it's been doing for me. So Gemini, okay? I spend a lot of time typing out the description of my videos, stuff like that, right? I figured out something last night, and I did it with the video I uploaded today of the Torino Chrome Chase. What I did is I uploaded the video to YouTube, and I set it as unlisted. So that way only people you share the link with can see it, because it wasn't edited yet. It didn't have a title or anything. So I shared the link to Gemini, my whole YouTube video, Model Car Vault. You should try this as well. I shared my YouTube link to Gemini, and I said, I want you to watch my video, and I want you to write me out the description of it so I can copy and paste it to YouTube. It wrote out the description. It used the lingo that I used. It used timestamps of when I did everything. It was amazing. And all I had to do was copy and paste it. It was wild. Even the part where I said I talked about, I did research on chrome chases. I had a bunch of stuff in my notepad ready to to copy and paste for you guys. And the AI basically looked up the same information, because I made sure that it wasn't just spewing bull crap. And it automatically added it because it heard me talking about it in the video. So it makes stuff like that, using it for it can make your life a lot easier if you don't like typing. Wow. You just got to make sure, because it does make mistakes. Proofread it and make sure it's not, you know. But as far as doing the video description, it watches your video and it takes like a second, and everything you do in the video it knows, and it timestamps it in your description. It's wild, and it makes it easier for you guys to find certain parts in the video. So I like that. Okay, before I get into it, I will just check to make sure that I'm not missing any new comments. Oh yeah, the Centennial Night Scalper's not welcome, Avery. But yeah, everybody is welcome except the Centennial Night Scalper. That's right. Oh, Max and Molly are here too. I didn't see them. Where are they at? Why am I not seeing them in the comments?
I said I to them a little while ago.
Did you see them in here? Because
No.
oh, okay, they're not here yet. I don't see them. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, where are they at? Because I don't see them. Yeah, they're not in there yet, Glenn. Maybe they might not come. Maybe they have plans.
Mhm.
It's like I tell all you guys, I love having you here, but you have a life, right? So you're never late coming. You come here to spend time and have a good Saturday night. But if you can't make it, we always save a seat for you. It just won't be live, but you can always check it out the next morning. I'm wearing gloves because a couple of these cars are loose. I wear gloves to cut down on the fingerprints. Some people say chemicals in your hands, stuff like that. I don't know about all that, but I do know that if I don't wear gloves, it substantially raises the fingerprints. And some of these are very attracted to fingerprints. In fact, that chrome chase I did, even though I was using gloves in the video, I noticed in the glamour shots and stuff like that, little dust particles. I was like, they attract dust so easy. Like I was wiping that thing constantly and it still had dust. Okay, guys, so the first one I'm going to do, and I'm going to explain why these are my favorites as well. So the first one I'll do is a movie car, actually, just to pique up everyone's interest. It's a movie car. And it's actually one that I admit that I was a bit wrong about in the beginning, okay? So this is not in a box. This is the AutoArt 1 of 18 scale Bullitt, okay? In my opinion, it's the best of the best. Now, when I first started collecting, I went with the Ertl because I loved Ertl. I'm an Ertl guy. And I had only seen this in pictures, guys. And I said, they screwed the color up. Because the color on this is just a little bit off. But that is the only thing about this. The doors open, like the term I use, AutoArt butter. It's because of this car. Like the doors open like... the interior really sells it, guys. It's got carpeting right up into the back window. But look at that wood grain, guys. That is the best 1 of 18 scale Bullitt Mustang you're going to get. And Glenn's big KK scale Bullitt, the 1 of 12 scale, they did such a good job on that, guys, and everything opens on the KK Bullitt. It looks like this, but bigger. They did a really good job on it. But I was wrong about this car, guys, and what made me change my mind about it was seeing it in person. Seeing that wood grain dash, feeling the doors opening. It's even got an opening trunk. Because we know the Ertl movie cars from that era, they don't, right? This one's got an opening trunk. Now these sell for, you see them for $300 sometimes. You see them for big money. It's got a spare tire even. But this car, guys, this is one I'm going to tell you damn well shop around. And the reason I'm going to say that, I got one mint in the box for $100. Glenn got one mint in the box for $100. Nate found that one for Glenn. Nate, I think himself got one for $80. Like, we literally have $100 or less AutoArt Bullitt club. Like, there's literally a club of us that have gotten these for $100 or less. So don't pay $250 and $300, guys. It'll take you a while, but shop around. You will get it. Like, the whole lot of us have them almost. Yeah, it's I don't know if we got very lucky finding these. Believe it or not, the last one, this one here, $80 mint in the box. Nate found this at a Diecast show, believe it or not. He was sending me pictures of what was there, and I said, oh my goodness, is that a AutoArt Bullitt for $80? And he said, yes, it is. And there was one catch, guys. The plastic on the box was a little bit dinged on Glenn's box. With Mylar acetate sheets from Amazon, you guys see my video. If you didn't see that video, guys, I made a video. You can get Mylar acetate sheets from Amazon and replace the plastic window on your boxes. I made Glenn's AutoArt Bullitt box like new. I put a brand new window in it, and it looked like new. So he got this for $80. Thanks to Nate, and that was at a Diecast show of all places. And of course, the engine is awesome. Like I said, this is like a miniature version of that 1 of 12 scale KK scale. KK scale did an awesome job with that bigger Bullitt. Oddly enough, the 1 of 18 scale, I don't believe it has any openings. It's the larger one that does. So that is number 1 of my favorites. And like I said, admittedly, I was wrong about the AutoArt Bullitt. It wasn't until I seen one, held it in my hand, that I knew that I loved it. So number 2, we're going to... Actually, I didn't show you this with it. That's KK scale. Frank Bullitt figure. Believe we got them from norev.com, who is a licensed KK scale dealer. But that is awesome. They did a really good job with his likeness. I put putty under these feet, guys, because if these fall over, they will break. So put putty. You know the putty you get at the dollar store? Putty under the feet. He will stand up. So this next one is older. You probably just seen it, but if you didn't see it, this next one's older. It's one of my favorite Mustangs in Glenn's entire collection. You guys know I love black. You know I love Authentics. This is an Authentics Mustang, okay? American Muscle Authentics, Ertl Authentics. This guy here, guys, it's got a white interior. It's got seat belts. It's got a back seat. See in the hatchback? That rear seat folds up and down. See, it's folded down right now, like for your cargo, groceries, whatever. I tell you guys, I almost shit. I'm looking at the computer. Sorry, guys. I almost shit when we were playing around with this and I started folding down that back seat, I was like, what the hell? Did I just break? I couldn't believe it. Again, it's Authentics. It's got a white interior, which clashes with the black. It looks awesome. And you can see these around for relatively inexpensive if you shop around. But it is top quality. I'm not going to pull it out of the box because we've got other cars to do. I did this one a long time ago, and I was telling Glenn today, I think since we have this out, I might do a photo shoot of it. I didn't do a photo shoot of this with a good camera or with the look-see set, and this car would take banging photographs. Yeah. We'll see how the time goes, guys. If we're not too late with the time, maybe I'll open it shortly. I just want to make sure I'm not keeping you guys 8 hours. Okay, so the next guy I'll pull up. I'm saving the rarest for last, okay? I've got one super rare one in here. The next one is a movie car. Now, this is a car, this is one of my first 1 of 18 scale movie cars, actually, guys. This came from somebody whose father passed away, who is a collector. So it came to a good home, obviously. It was in a box when I got it. But when I first started collecting, I knew nothing about these movie cars. I knew about Diecast, I knew about Collectables, but I knew very limited, okay? So what I did is I went into my favorite group, which is the Canadian 1 of 18 scale Diecast group. And I said, I had a list, and because I know that there's a bunch of old school seasoned collectors in there. And I said, I'm a new collector. These are the cars I want. And of course, like everybody, I want the best of the best. Quality over quantity with this stuff. What's the best version of Eleanor? What's the best version of the General Lee? What's the best version of Bullitt? Like, I had a list of them. And everybody unanimously shouted for Gone in 60 Seconds, Shelby Collectibles. Hands down. The Greenlight one's not far behind it, but in my opinion, the Shelby Collectibles is the one to go with. And if you shop around, guys, you can get these for pretty cheap. I think we found one, the last one of these we found in our little circle here. It was $70 in the box, I believe. But that you got to shop around because you will also see these for $250 in the box. Shop around because it depends on the collector. It depends on the seller. Funny story about this one before I go to the next car, guys. Actually, I'll show you around this guy for anybody that hasn't seen them. Open up the trunk. It's got the juice in the trunk. This takes amazing photos, guys, let me tell you. It's one of my favorite cars to photograph. I got that angled shot of it. Now, a nice touch that they did with this, guys, is look on the passenger dashboard. Carroll Shelby signature. It's not real, obviously. It's just there for a nice touch. But they did a really good job on this, and it's licensed Shelby. Like, there's Eleanor's around. This is licensed Shelby Collectibles. The wood grain wheel. Now, what sold me on this car, guys, I'll show you. And oddly, I don't know which one is more accurate, if the Greenlight one is or this one is, because this one has a nice wiring and it's blue. Okay, it really caught my eye, that blue wiring, when I was first looking at the car. Greenlight has a very similar engine bay, but the wiring is red. I'll show you guys the bottom of this guy. No spinning drive shaft. Bottom of it's nicer than average. Like, it's nicer than an older Ertl from, early 2000s, whatever. Sorry, guys. I'm going to check the comments in a few minutes. couple minutes, not ignoring you all. Okay, so an interesting story about my Eleanor car, and it's something for you all to consider if you're going to buy one of these. So, technically, this is not Eleanor. I know what you're saying. What's he talking about? It looks just like Eleanor. It does. And the reason I'm saying this, okay, so technically, Shelby Collectibles, they did Eleanor, and it came on a base that said Shelby GT500 Eleanor. Like Glenn's is in his cabinet, it says Eleanor on the base, okay? This here says Shelby GT500 on the base, which kind of sucks, but I'm okay with it. What I'm really okay with, though, is the Shelby Collectibles Eleanor says Shelby GT500E on the side of it, okay? This one just says GT500. In the movie, Eleanor didn't say Shelby GT500E on the side of it. It said GT500. So I'm perfectly okay with that, guys, because it's exactly like Eleanor. And if you ask me, the GT500 is more accurate to the movie. I wish my base said Eleanor on it, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, when I heard that news, I was disappointed for about 2 seconds, guys. Well, a little bit longer than that. I was like, darn it, I got the wrong Eleanor. I was going to message the guy and say, that's not Eleanor, you know what I mean? But then I started looking at it. I'm like, looks exactly like Eleanor. And yeah, it turned out. So just consider that, guys. If you're really into screen accuracy, maybe not get the Eleanor version of the Shelby Collectibles. Maybe just get the GT500 that's gray with the black stripes. Okay, just checking these comments, guys. And yeah, AutoArt, I fell in love with them after I discovered that Bullitt. Fell in love with it. Oh, Craig Jones said hi to Glenn, if Glenn didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't
Just
see it.
FYI, KK is... Oh, Magnum PI and Miami Bison 112. Wow. With opening parts. Yeah, Dale, I was just saying that. Glenn's 1/12 scale Bullitt has all opening parts. They killed it. They smoked Greenlight with their... Because Greenlight, nothing opens on them, on their 1/12 scale stuff. When I saw the KK scale, the hood opening and everything, I was like, damn, they just killed the market for those. Like, and they did such a good job on the Bullitt. I would love to check out those other ones. Love, love, love to check them out. How much should I pay for the gold and blue Maestro Trans Am aftermarket? Damn it. You don't have a Costco near you, I guess. Normally, I tell people don't buy them on the aftermarket. Just get them from Costco because now they're going to Costco's regularly. So you'll have it within a month or two. But some people don't have that luxury of getting it. I'm going to give you Canadian prices because I don't know much about US, but Canada, for a Maestro, I might pay, for one of those, I might pay $40. Because they were just on sale actually for, what were they, Will, $18.99?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they were on sale $18.99 here. In fact, I got a gold Trans Am for $18.99.
Yeah.
It's Nate's. So yeah, I would pay $40 Canadian tops. So whatever that converts over to, and that not a penny more would I pay. But I'm a cheapskate. You guys know that. Yeah, the Authentics is really nice, Dale. If we have time, we'll get into it. If you shop around. Oh yeah, shop around, Avery, for the AutoArt Bullitt. And Avery, you're in Canada. Now that I know you're in Canada, if I see one on Marketplace, I'll send you the link. I didn't know you were in Canada, buddy. Oh, they're all out at your Costco. They do reload them, Earl. They do reload them. Like, I'll give you an example. The first one that came out, I think, around here was the blue one a couple years ago. And the blue one is showing up again. Like we just seen the blue one at the Costco not even a month ago. So yeah, I would hate to tell you to pay on the aftermarket and then you go into Costco a month later and it's there. You know what I mean? So it comes down to how bad you want it and how quick you want it. Because yeah, if you do buy it on the secondary market, there's a chance you could walk in and it could be there in the next month or two. So it just depends, buddy. It depends how bad you want it, I guess. Okay, the next one is another Shelby Collectibles, okay? I don't need to open it because it's the same as Eleanor here. Only it's not the same, and you're going to see why, but it's a beautiful car. But I do get to show you the acrylic cases I've been talking about that you could put the whole die-cast box in. Check this out, guys. A lot of you already know it, but a lot of you might not. So I've been saying forever to Dave H., too bad they did not make acrylic cases that you could fit the whole die-cast box in, keep it airtight, UV resistant. And one day he was over at Hobby Lobby and they were all out of 1 of 18 scale cases because he was buying 1 of 18 scale ones to put loose cars in. They had 1 of 12 scale and he started looking at them and he kind of eyed it up and said, that looks like it would fit a die-cast car box in it. So Hobby Lobby, guys, if you get these 1 of 12 scale acrylic cases, you could put, well, I would say 90% of the 1 of 18 boxes fit in here. There are some oversized boxes that will not fit in here. Most of them will, okay? Now, the car inside is basically Eleanor, but it's black. It's jet black. You guys know I love black. I don't have to take it out because it's the same as Eleanor. It's the same as the car we just checked out, only it's got a black interior and it's all black. It's got the 427 under the hood. But it's just beautiful because it's black. The day that Glenn brought this home, I remember looking at it because remember I told you guys my Eleanor is one of my favorite cars to photograph. I said, wow, that is going to take nice photographs. And it did. Let me tell you, it did. That angled shot that I do with this car, whoo. Yeah, it's nice. You can get these in all different colors, by the way, too, guys. And that's going to bring us to our last one. But I think depending on the time, yeah, we are going to have time, guys. We're going to have a little bit of time. I could show you the Authentics one. So now we got the rarest car. Okay, I think it's the rarest Mustang Glenn has in his collection. This was a mystery, guys. I asked old school collectors. I asked everybody I knew. I exhausted all my resources trying to get a production number for this car, for how many were made. I grilled everybody. I know guys that know people that worked in the companies personally. Like, you guys know that I talked to a guy before that worked at Auto World and gave me the production numbers for the Dirty Mary Crazy Larry car. I put those numbers on the unboxing video. I'm trying to remember exactly what they are. 3 runs of, I can't remember, but they did 3 runs and I put the numbers on the thing. But point is, I know a lot of people with a lot of knowledge. Nobody can come back at me with how rare this pink anodized car is. Okay, nobody could tell me. I ended up finding out weeks, or not weeks, I did videos and everything. I made public appeals, guys. You know how I found out? Weeks later, or not weeks later, months later, I'm going to actually take the cover off of it. Months later, guys, somebody had one of these for sale on eBay. Only the one for sale on eBay was signed. The camera and light's probably not doing it justice, guys, because it looks gorgeous. It's like a reddish pink. But the one on eBay was signed by Carroll Shelby, and this guy had it all documented. And I think it was something like they said there was 200 of these made or something like that. They make a blue anodized one that's pretty rare as well. They make several different anodized versions of this car. And when I say anodized, I mean the mirror finish. And those are considered the chases for these Shelby Collectibles cars. As you can see, why isn't that door closing on this? We're gonna have to look at that, Glenn. That's weird. Okay, maybe because the seat. Oh, thank God. Glenn, I was about, it's not even my car, and I was about to scold Glenn like a school kid because I'm like, it's his expensive car. I was trying to close the door because this car is not cheap, guys, and it never, like, we don't play with them, you know what I mean? I couldn't get the door to close flush, and I'm like, what the heck? The seat was moved forward, so it was preventing the door from closing all the way. And I was literally about to say, Glenn, what did you do to this? Because it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even my car, but I was concerned. You guys know what I'm saying. But thank God everything's okay. But I will show you guys around this guy for a minute. It's basically, as you can see by the nameplate, it's Eleanor. That's the nameplate my car doesn't have. And also it says 500E on the side of it. Remember I just mentioned that? I'll try to get the camera to focus. There you go. See, it says 500E near the door. But this obviously doesn't have to be screen accurate. It's a pink chase, you know what I mean? But it's got the Carroll Shelby signature inside. This car here, you either love it or hate it. I love it. In person, it probably looks a lot better than it does on the camera, guys. When you move it around, the color kind of shifts on it. Very beautiful. They did these awesome. Flawless. Kind of reminds me of the older Ertl chrome chases. The Greenlight chrome editions, I'm not crazy about those because every time I see them, they seem to have marks on them. And the finish is weird. This has a beautiful finish. Reminds me of the old ones. Okay, I'm going to check the comments, then I'm going to show you guys the magic of that Authentics Mustang. Because I'm always going on about Chargers, Authentics Chargers. This is a Mustang. And I know we got Mustang fans in the audience. Wow, 5 diecast GT Spirit 1.8 427 Cobra, $1,500. Holy crap! Yeah, Avery, nothing on eBay is your best price. I tell people to avoid eBay. You're in Canada, buddy. Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji, and now that I know you're here, I've got my eye out for one for you. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, guys, this one here, this little guy here, is one of my favorites in the entire museum. It's because it's a black car. It's got a white interior. And it's Authentics. So let's have a look at this thing. Not ignoring any of you in the comments, by the way. Okay, gonna go in from whatever side has been opened, which is this side. And what's interesting about this, guys, you don't usually see this, but it says officially licensed by Ford. Usually if that's on a box like this, it's not like predominant like that right on the front and sides and everything of the box because it's everywhere on this box. It's usually just on the bottom of the box, you know. But this is a beautiful car. And yeah, I was going crazy when the back seat, I folded the back seat down in this. I could not believe it. And how easy it folded down, it felt just perfect. like butter. And if you guys notice, this has, so it's an older looking box, right guys? But check it out. This car is not on a base. It's on the plastic tray, like the newer style. So that makes me want to check the year because I thought this was going to be older. But no, it's RC2, so it's newer. 2006. So it turned vintage this year. It turned vintage this year. Guys, one thing I could say about Ertl, their black paint is gorgeous. The 55 Chevy from American Graffiti, that paint is gorgeous. Just when they do black, it's gorgeous. And this paint here, I forgot until I had it out of the box looking at it. I looked at the roof. Oh, guys, I could work out with this. That's how heavy it is. This weighs a ton. As soon as I was talking to you guys, and it took my attention away, the weight of it. So, guys, you can't get blacker than that. That is triple black. And Ertl, when they do black, there's just something about when Ertl does black, they do it right. That is beautiful. Just beautiful paint on it. Luckily for Glenn, it's not showing any weird signs of cancer or anything like that. It's got the little retractable antenna. Let's see, it's got the trunk that opens, revealing a spare tire. So you get all the bells and whistles with Authentics, guys. There you go, it's focused. Look at that. The trunk closes beautifully, guys. It's got the 2x2 license plate. Working suspension on these guys. Working suspension. Let's see if it's got the trademark. Okay, it's got the trademark. I show this on all these cars. See the drive shaft, spinning drive shaft. There we go. It's focused. But you cannot go wrong on Authentics. Even the way the front wheels turn, guys. You know how on some of your cars, the front wheels don't kind of turn all the way, you know? This does. And like butter. Everything moves like butter on this car. The doors, guys. They're a little bit stiff, but it's a smooth stiff. You know what I mean? But look at that interior. That's where Authentics really kills it. Look at that. Sean, I know you like that. There we go. It's focused. And these ones here, if you shop around, you can get them for a fairly good price, guys. Because a lot of times people get it in their head, oh, it's 20 years old, it's no good. And they are so wrong about that. There you go. There's a nice shot. Now, the back seat, if you guys look in the window, it's folded down. I'll see if I could get my fat fingers. Oh, yeah, because the seats fold up. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Maybe not. My fingers are too fat. I got it folded up part way. Okay, let's see if I could try it from the other side. It's like that episode with Homer Simpson. Your fingers are too fat. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not stuck or anything. Just my fingers are too fat. Well, you guys get the idea. If you have fingers that aren't too fat, that folds down for cargo or it folds down for your back seat. And the seats move forward and back, as you can see, making it easier if you have fat fingers like mine. Okay, so now for the best part, we'll close. Oh, the paint on this, guys. I hope you guys can see through that camera. Like, Ertl they nail the black paint, and that's what makes me fall in love with this car. And the white interior on this black, I think, makes it pop. Yeah. Probably that's probably, honestly, it might be my favorite Mustang in the house right here. It's not about the value or the price sometimes, it's just about what you love and quality, and this is quality. Well, you can even see the little door lock things. But let's see that engine. Oh, those wheels turn so nice, guys. Okay, let's see that engine. Oh, that opens so nice, guys. Oh, look at the hinges. Look at the hinges. I was just saying, oh, that opens so nice. Yeah, look at those hinges, guys. There we go. Now we're focused. There we go. Mustang, guys. Look at that. I'll let it focus. Get it really close and let it focus. There we go. Look at that. That is detail. Wow. Looks like it's put together with individual parts. They're all different colors. Battery, like all the terminals are painted. Everything is painted in that engine bay, guys. Everything. Like, that is top notch right there. Boom. That's top notch. Wow. How many people we got? We got, I can't see on the screen. Hold on a second here. I'm going to respond to some comments now. If anybody has any questions I can answer, we can do that. This thing weighs a ton, guys. Wow. Like this, even the AutoArt is like a feather. The AutoArt Bullitt and the Eleanor by Shelby is like feathers compared to this. And this is smaller in length. But that is quality. And again, we're in a different atmosphere, guys. I wanted to come up to the main floor of the museum, sit in front of the Mustang cabinet, although we do have other Mustangs. And before I let you go, I'll tell you about a runner-up and why it was a runner-up. The one that I forgot about. Avery Retro, I forgot to let you know Jada released Don's Charger in 1 of 24. Ooh, nice. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. See how it looks. What is that? Let me see it. Well, that's not a bad price. No. There's an Eleanor on Marketplace for $130. That's a decent price.
That's my friends.
Retro, is there a Shelby Mustang release for the Knight Rider TV show? I do not believe so, Dale. I don't think there is one. No, I've never heard of one yet, I don't think. Now, a company might do that. What, for the newer Knight Rider you're probably meaning? I wouldn't be surprised if one of those companies like that made the one that you just bought, for example, I can't remember the name of it. It was from the sci-fi movie, but there's companies like that that are starting to make stuff like that. I would not be surprised at all if somebody did it. By the way, guys, Norev, you know how they did the General Lee and all that? They weren't movie accurate, but they were nice. They did Herbie, and the pictures I see online, wow, I'm not impressed. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's a completely wrong color. Unless the pictures were wrong I was looking at. You're asking if this was a 65 Mustang? Yes, it was. A 65 2x2 fastback. What about the Duke's 00 Mustang? That's here in the collection. And that looks great in pictures because of the paint job on it. But it doesn't have Authentics quality. It doesn't have Silver Screen Machines quality. People often confuse the Johnny Lightning ones for Silver Screen Machines because the boxes look very, very similar. I'm not knocking that Mustang, but it reminds me a lot of an Ertl Mustang, like the Ertl Bullitt, for example. It reminds me a lot of an Ertl Mustang with a really poppin' paint job, but it doesn't have like crazy like spinning drive shaft, stuff like that. So I wouldn't pay like $300 or $400 for it, but it does take poppin' photographs. I'll say that. Yeah, that's the 00. Glenn has that one. But the one that's another one that I forgot about tonight. But that wouldn't have been in the top 5 here. Oh, Glenn brought it over actually. Thank you, Glenn. So what I was saying is it looks awesome in photos, and I do like the way it sits in that. But it is very much an Ertl Mustang. And if you've seen a lot of Ertl Mustangs, if you've seen this out of the box, you would know. I did do an unboxing video on this car, but a lot of people confuse these with Silver Screen Machines because if you look, the box is the same color. A lot of times it's got the Dukes on the one corner of the box, but then you look down here and it says Johnny Lightning and it says Tommy on the back of the box. But a lot of people want, they charge $350 crazy prices because it's Dukes of Hazzard. But yeah, the quality, it's not there for the bang for the buck to pay $300 for it. But like I said, it's a nice Mustang. It's very much an Ertl Mustang with a nice paint job. Very much like the Ertl Bullitt with a different paint job and different rims. Okay, so before I say goodnight, guys, I'm going to show you guys the car that was a runner-up that I almost showed you guys. I didn't. And the reason why it's a runner-up, a lot of people don't know this. It's a movie car, too. So give me 2 seconds. I just have to fetch it out of the cabinet here. And then I'm going to let you guys go enjoy your evening. Oh. Darn it. Okay. Give me a second, guys. See, Glenn's got more Mustangs here. He's got the Auto World John Wick Mustang. He's got, there's a ton of Mustangs in this house. I'm just showing you some of my favorites. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is a hard to get car. And a lot of you guys are going to say, no, it's not. And I'm going to explain why it's a hard to get car. So this is Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, the early version, right? I myself, for this car, I have the Ertl version. And I'm okay with that because I love Ertl, okay? But if you're going for screen accuracy, you want this one here because the biggest mistake that Ertl made is the whole back of this Mustang is supposed to be black. This one has that. The Ertl one doesn't. This one here as well, the Ertl one, I'll give you an example. For every 10 vintage Ertl 1 of 18 Eleanors like this you see in the box, you'll see one of these green lights. Again, limited edition, they don't bullshit. They're really limited edition. Like I said, if you do not believe me about this Greenlight Eleanor, after we're done the stream, go on Marketplace or go on anywhere in your classifieds, see how many of these you find, and then see how many of the vintage Ertl one there are. And you'll see I'm right. I had no idea about this car. But yeah, it's a lot harder to get than the Ertl one. So if you like rarity, this is the one to pick. And it's more screen accurate. I did a deep dive comparing this one with the Ertl one. We did a side-by-side photo shoot and everything, and yeah, this one, more screen accurate and way rarer, harder to get. I don't know production numbers on this because Greenlight will put the number on the bottom. I believe this does have a number on the bottom, but it doesn't mean much because they don't tell you how many out of how many, right? So for you guys that don't have this yet and want one of these older Eleanors, if you get a choice and if you can get one of these for a decent price, the Greenlight, definitely go with the Greenlight because it's more screen accurate and you've got something that is a lot rarer. And that's the funny thing because the Ertl one is vintage. It's, over 20 years old. This one is not that old. It's 2019, guys, and this is still way harder to get. So it tells you how many of these were made compared to the Ertl. Not that many. So yeah, that was a runner-up. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your evenings. And as you see, we do viewer requests. All it took was for Sean, I'm getting tired, guys. It wasn't Sean that asked me this, even though I keep thinking Sean because Sean loves Mustangs. I got an email asking to do these by Scott, and we did it up. I said, okay, it sounds like a good idea, and we did it up. We got lots of Mustangs here. I had to rack my brain, though, for that one because it's hard to pick with all these cars, but we did it. We did it. We had something rare, something super detailed, movie cars, something old. We had a little bit of everything. And don't forget, guys, the Canadian Diecast Expo, we got the date for it. The link is in the description of this video. If you go to the link for the Canadian Diecast Expo, I'm an ambassador there, so we can hang out. And yeah, all that information's in the description, so you can check it out, and I hope to see you there. So, guys, thanks for coming to spend your Saturday night with me. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. And Wheat says, oh, do I have a 69 Boss 429 prototype? I don't believe so. Like a real prototype from the Ertl factory, like from the Diecast factory, or one made as a prototype. I don't believe we do have a prototype Mustang here, though, unfortunately. And you're a new name, Wheat. Hello, by the way. And thank you, Model Car Vault, for coming, and we will be in touch very soon. And James Becker, thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming, and that makes me feel good. Makes me feel I'm not wasting you guys' time when you say you enjoyed it. So thank you for that. David Steinbach, another new name. We got a bunch of new people. Hey, buddy. He said hello to you too, Glenn, a new viewer. Well, yeah. Not a new viewer, a new commenter. So that is awesome, guys. Again, thank you for coming. We're going to do this every Saturday. So
was it David Steinbach?
Yes, he's in the comments. So thanks for coming, guys. Everybody be safe. If you're going to have a drink tonight or going to have a smoke tonight, don't drive because you could get busted or worse. And just stay in and have junk food and stay safe. And if you get any ideas about what you want to see on a future live, just let us know. And if we could do it, we'll do it up. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming. I had a ball tonight. We did it on the main floor where there was more Mustangs. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it too. So take care, guys. Have a good night. And happy hunting. Don't let the night scalper get you.